What's up, everyone? Gorgonium Gaming here, and we have a 215 times chance for King Harz and Ardea. And we also have Elowin and Anai coming on. Hopefully you had some good luck. I pulled just to finish the events, didn't get anything. But this video is going to showcase what King Harz and Ardea can do. So, without further ado, why are they so good? Now, as you can see, I did pull a couple of Ardeas. I actually got them back to back during the last event that we had for her. She's pretty darn good. Very, very good. So she reduced costs in Arena by 5. So you're automatically able to put her down more. Her ultimate, she gets into a frenzy stage, increases damage pretty much while decreasing HP. So just keep that in mind. She won't die, but she'll get real low. She also damages with the A1 up to 7 enemies in a line, which is pretty amazing. So she will AoE attack. And then you have this passive, this trigger chance increased, but you get more attack speed. And then, of course, they have a chance to inflict bleed. So I do have her actually in a Scarlet Hunt artifact, and that's extra damage when inflicted with bleed. So, she can do that stacked damage on top of that. When bleed is out there. So you just need to make sure, she puts it at a low percent. So if there's somebody else that can place bleed with her, I think she's amazing. And then King Harz. Why is he good? I haven't even maxed him out yet. I don't think he's worth the skill crystals, to be honest. Not yet, at least. If you have some extras, maybe. But that ultimate does some AoE damage in a circle, which is good. He is a tank. You get some rage regen when he attacks, bonus rage regen, which is pretty amazing. Get that ultimate back up. And then he gets a stronger shield every time he gets a shield. So when you pair him with Vortex here, Vortex actually provides a shield. So you get 150% shield, and then King Harz increases that further. But also, he has this chance to inflict freeze on his attack at 20%. And then being that he's a lord, better attributes to all northerners. Also gets a shield periodically, increases max HP, and then the defense increases by 20% of everyone on this team. So that is a bonus where the other lords do not necessarily have. So that any northerner faction gets that added defense on top of that. So I did build him very tanky, as much defense and HP as I can get. I didn't really worry too much about his attack, although I did put a crit rate piece on him just to help out for some of the content, and this increase attack bonus by his HP, since I stacked his HP to just try to get him some more attack. He's not a damage dealer, so build him with defense. Ardea is your damage dealer. So where do I use them? Well, Void Rift, unfortunately I finished my Void Rift, but I do use them in Void Rift, especially with that longer range. Arena, I could use Ardea. I've since pulled her, but single target and AoE, she's actually quite good. And I'm going to show, so let's put Ardea in there. And just because, let's show King Harz in there as well. And then we need... All right, so what we're going to do is showcase Ardea here and King Harz. So as you can see, Ardea is going ahead and attacking. The more she attacks the same person, the harder she hits them with her passive. So here we are We're just going to put her here just for cost regen. And there we go. So Ardea is basically able to solo these waves. Now it's going to get a little tricky because she's popped her ultimate and she's got no HP and no lifesteal. So if she can't kill this stuff, she will die. And there she is. So now we'll replace her with King Harz just to see the damage. And then here's his AoE attack. Okay, again, freezes everybody. He's not a damage dealer by no means, so he will need that support. But you have that support because you're bringing in other people, of course. We'll do one more wave just to see the potential. Again, very good cost. He's able to regenerate cost very quickly and therefore freeze a lot. And then what we can do is we'll put Ardea up top. So Ardea can actually hit these as they come through. And now we separate. And there we go. So the range is amazing. She does a ton of damage, but she really does need to be healed. Now, another option you can actually do, which is pretty cool, is we'll put her here for now, but you can actually put Ardea down here. So she's actually going to be protected and you don't have to worry about healing her because of that long range. You can actually even move her one space down right in the middle. And that way, if there is anyone that leaks by, she would actually have the range to nuke them. And then we can put King Harz here. And there's your setup. And then you pretty much let him go. I mean, you can replace Comet with any AoE nuker. But again, the idea here is, see, she's popped her ultimate. She's gotten the shield because of the Northerner passive. And she's fully protected down here. And you don't need to heal her. So another pretty cool idea. You do need to set them up so that they do stop in front of her, of course. And then King Harz is not a damage dealer, so you would need somebody with them to help protect. But that's the power of that range. So Gear Raid 1, you could use them in. I typically bring all my nukers in, as you can see. But what you can do is actually put Ardea behind the wall because of that range. And she can nuke through that wall on the range. And then you can put King Harz in front of the wall, who will periodically freeze everyone as they're coming through. Gear Raid 2, same thing. I don't have them in here. I was trying out a different comp here. But Ardea could be the one that you place last. And she has the long range to help with some damage. King Harz again. And then for Gear Raid 3, Ardea does not hit airborne units, so not helpful. King Harz could be used if you have other Northerners that you need to try to keep alive, like Maul. And so that's where you'd place King Harz to give them that extra defense, because you can get away with one tank. You actually should be using one tank to help protect, because this boss attacks the last placed unit. Gear Dungeon, same thing. So we can have Ardea placed in the back. I don't have any chances to show you, but we do place her in the back and has that extended range. And of course, for all faction trials and some of the Immortal Codexes as well. I did use her in Clan Boss for a period of time, or Guild Boss rather. But I found that there are other better damage dealers than her here. So I used Salazar and I paired her with Ardea, because Salazar puts out the bleed to give Ardea that extra damage. King Harz not useful here at all. So there you have it. Just some content that they're useful in. Ardea is definitely S tier. very good. King Harz, I know you probably hear a lot of negativity around King Harz. We'll say that. But King Harz is actually a very good lord compared to Elder. So Elder is the only other lord. Again, you're now getting 20% increased attack from shielded people, whereas King Harz is 20% increased defense. So if you're looking for an attacker, you're looking for Elder. If you're looking for defense based, you want King Harz in there. We did actually have Rourke as a fusion. Again, same with Isold. Only 10%, and then periodically provides shield. But again, he's still very good. If you don't, to replace these two, he actually is still very good. So there you have it. If you pulled them, that's where you can use them. Of course, if you have other ones, I would definitely recommend Ardea, getting her up there. I did have 2 to A1. So defense reduction on the target with her blades. But again, just tons of damage. Very good output. Very good to max out even the A1 for that extra 20% damage. Very good. If you got her, great. If you didn't get her, there's going to be other events for her. Ardea is in the normal pool here, so this is the best chance to try to get her. You might get lucky and get her. Like I said, I got her back-to-back pulls, which was pretty cool. But at the time, I was like, I kind of wanted somebody else. I think it was the Valderon event. But in any case, hopefully you had better luck. We'll catch y'all in the next video. Take care, everyone.